What is up, guys? This is Alex from Double Move Sports, back with another video. And free agency is coming up very, very quickly. So I want to continue to break down these teams, break down these players, and break down potential free agent landing spots. Today, I'm getting into the Indianapolis Colts and their top 5 free agent targets, in my opinion, for this offseason. So before I jump in, hit that like and subscribe button below. But let's go ahead and jump into the top 5 for the Indianapolis Colts. They've made the big move to get Carson Wentz at the quarterback position. So now they're in this contending win now mode with a good offense, a good line, a good defense. So which 5 players at which 5 positions could put the Colts over the top? Let's start it out with number 1. And my number 1 guy here for the Colts is Allen Robinson at wide receiver. At 27 years old, he gives the Colts exactly what they need as a dominant wide receiver presence. On the outside, you still have Paris Campbell, you still have Michael Pittman developing as younger options, but for Carson Wentz in this offense, give him a top 10 talent at the wide receiver spot in the NFL, and that is going to be huge for this Colts team. We already know they have a strong line, they have a strong running game, so let's give Carson Wentz some options here and see what he can do. Other options in play at the wide receiver spot could be Chris Godwin, could be Kenny Golladay. At the time of this recording, neither of those guys have been franchise tagged. Both have been rumored to be franchise tagged, so they might not be available. But if they can't get Robinson and Godwin or Golladay hits the open market, those could be other good options as well. At number 2, I actually have Darrell Williams, offensive tackle from the Buffalo Bills. The Colts saw Anthony Costanzo retire this offseason, so this would essentially be that replacement on the offensive line. He's a veteran. He's played very solid as of late. And while the Colts have been rumored to be looking at offensive line in the first round of the NFL draft with that 21st overall selection, I think a Darrell Williams signing could make a lot of sense. Shore up that position on the offensive line. And then with that 21st overall pick, you can either take best available or you can start to address the defensive side of the ball. So Darrell Williams would be a great priority to plug that need for the Colts offense. Coming in at number 3 for the Colts, Yannick Ngakoue, edge rusher, most recently in Baltimore. And the Colts are definitely in the market to improve the pass rush this offseason. Ngakoue would be a great fit for this defense, getting after the quarterback. This would give them a playmaker in the pass rush game, as the Colts traditionally over the past several seasons have just been a rotational pass rush team. Justin Houston could be gone this offseason as well, so Ngakoue would be a good upgrade as a pass rusher on the defense. He's had at least 8 sacks in each of his 5 NFL seasons, so this would give them a huge lift. Other options in play in free agency, there's a ton of pass rushers available, but guys like Bud Dupree, Jadeveon Clowney could be options for the Colts if they don't choose to go with Ngakoue, but he comes in at number 3 on the list. Moving down to number 4, it's the tight end spot. It's Jonnu Smith from the Tennessee Titans. He had a career year in 2020, posting 9 total touchdowns. He's a solid blocker. He's an athletic, playmaking tight end who can make really big plays in the passing game. And for Carson Wentz, this would be huge. I mean, we've seen Wentz in his career really favor that tight end spot. We saw it with Zach Ertz, even Dallas Goedert in Philadelphia. So giving him an upgrade from the Jack Doyle, the Trey Burton that they have right now, Jonnu Smith would be an awesome playmaker for this offense. And as I mentioned, a guy that can block as well, just really an all-around player, still fairly young, and he would be a big lift, just adding a whole nother dimension to the Colts offense. Other options at the position could be a guy like Hunter Henry, maybe even Gerald Everett, but Jonnu Smith should top the list in terms of targets for the Colts. And at number 5 on the list of Colts free agent targets, I have William Jackson, cornerback from the Cincinnati Bengals. The Colts do have a lot of opportunity to upgrade in a lot of different facets of their game, the secondary being one of them. They could address it in the draft, in the first round, in the second round, but William Jackson would give them an immediate lift as a veteran defensive back in the league. He had a very solid 2020 season, and he would be a fantastic piece for an already strong Colts defense with guys like Darius Leonard, like Julian Blackmon already in the secondary, a lot of young talent there as well. So get a veteran guy who can help either replace Xavier Rhodes or complement Xavier Rhodes if the Colts decide to bring him back, and really lock down that cornerback spot on this roster. So to recap the top 5 free agent targets for the Colts, At number 1, I have Allen Robinson. Number 2, Darrell Williams. Number 3, Yannick Ngakoue. Number 4, Johnny Smith. And number 5, William Jackson. They have the cap space to make some of these things happen. We will see who they end up going with. I want to see in the comments down below other guys you would love to see sign with the Indianapolis Colts, or where you think some of these guys on this list are going to sign. Again, this is Alex from Double Move Sports, and we'll see you next time.